Imagine a time before Siri, before Alexa. It might seem like ancient history, but the journey of artificial intelligence began not so long ago. Now let's take a moment to ponder what exactly is artificial intelligence, or AI for short. In essence, AI is the development of computer systems able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. This may include understanding natural language, recognizing patterns, solving problems, and learning from experience. The concept of AI isn't as new as you might think. The idea of intelligent machines has been part of our collective imagination for centuries. Ancient myths from different cultures around the world conceived of mechanical beings endowed with intelligence or consciousness by some divine intervention or ingenious human invention. However, the dawn of AI as we understand it today started to break in the mid-20th century. A crucial figure in this era was Alan Turing, a British mathematician and computer scientist, who made significant contributions to the field of artificial intelligence. Turing proposed a test, now known as the Turing test, as a measure of a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable from that of a human. The 1940s and 50s were pivotal, with the invention of the programmable computer during World War II, which Turing played a key role in developing. These machines, initially designed for calculations and code breaking, laid the groundwork for the modern field of AI. The world changed dramatically in this era. Computers started to take on tasks that were previously thought to be the exclusive domain of human intelligence. This was the time when the seeds of AI were sown, and the very idea of a machine mimicking human intelligence didn't seem so far-fetched anymore. In 1956, a defining moment occurred. A man named John McCarthy, a visionary computer scientist, coined the term artificial intelligence. He organized the Dartmouth Conference, the first ever meeting dedicated to the topic of AI, where leading thinkers of the time gathered to discuss the potential of these intelligent machines. During this conference, McCarthy defined AI as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. This definition, broad, still holds true and is widely accepted today. This marked the birth of AI as we know it, but the journey had just begun. The stage was set for a technological revolution that would change our world forever. But as with all great journeys, the path to AI was not going to be easy or straightforward. As we move forward, we'll navigate through the ups and downs, the breakthroughs and setbacks that have shaped the fascinating world of artificial intelligence. The 1960s and 70s, often referred to as the golden years of AI, saw remarkable progress. These 2 decades were a time of great enthusiasm and optimism in the field of artificial intelligence. As we delve into this era, we uncover a series of breakthroughs that laid the foundation for modern AI. One of the most significant developments during this period was the creation of the first AI programming language, Lisp. Conceived by John McCarthy at MIT, Lisp became the language of choice for AI research and development. Its flexibility and power to process symbolic information quickly made it an ideal tool for the burgeoning field of AI. The creation of Lisp was a turning point, marking the beginnings of AI as we know it today. In the midst of this technological revolution, 2 remarkable AI programs emerged: ELIZA and Shurdlu. ELIZA, developed by Joseph Weizenbaum, was one of the first chatbots. She was capable of simulating a conversation with a human, albeit in a very rudimentary form. Shurdlu, on the other hand, was a more complex system. It could understand and respond to commands in English, manipulate virtual objects, and even answer questions about its actions. These early explorations into natural language processing and machine learning were truly groundbreaking for their time. As the excitement around these developments grew, so too did the desire to further explore the possibilities of AI. Universities around the world began to establish dedicated AI labs. Scholars and researchers flocked to these hubs of innovation, eager to dive into the unknown and push the boundaries of what machines could do. The optimism of the period was palpable, with many believing that a fully intelligent machine was just around the corner. Yet, the heady days of the golden years weren't destined to last. Despite the considerable advancements and the optimism, the field of artificial intelligence was about to face some harsh realities. Yet this golden age would soon face its first winter. By the late 70s, the bright promise of AI had started to dim, leading to what's known as the AI winter. This was a period marked by a chilling disillusionment, a stark contrast to the optimistic forecast of artificial intelligence's potential that had been prevailing until then. During this era, the initial enthusiasm surrounding AI started to wane. The grand visions of machines mimicking human intelligence seemed more like science fiction and less like an impending reality. The promises made by AI pioneers were not met, and the disillusionment was palpable. The AI winter was not just a metaphorical season of discontent, it had real-world implications, particularly for the researchers and institutions engaged in AI development. Funding, which had once flowed freely into the field, began to dry up. Government agencies, corporate sponsors, and academic institutions scaled back their investments, further deepening the winter's frost. Of course, this was not a period of unmitigated gloom, it was also a time of introspection and learning. The challenges faced were not insignificant. They ranged from lack of computing power to a limited understanding of complex human cognition. The computers of the era were not as powerful as those we have today. They struggled to handle the complexity and scale of problems that AI researchers were trying to solve. This lack of computing power was a significant roadblock on the path to developing sophisticated artificial intelligence. Moreover, human cognition proved to be far more intricate and nuanced than initially understood. The task of replicating human intelligence in a machine was not as straightforward as feeding it data and algorithms. It involved understanding and mimicking the complex interplay of logic, emotion, intuition, and creativity that defines human thought. But despite these challenges, the AI winter was not the end of the road. Pioneers in the field continued to chip away at these problems, undeterred by the frosty reception. They believed in the potential of artificial intelligence, even when the world seemed to have turned its back. However, the flame of AI was not extinguished, and a thaw was on the horizon. The late 90s saw the rekindling of AI, driven by increased computational power and the rise of the internet. As the world approached a new millennium, a surge in technological advancements breathed new life into artificial intelligence, rekindling the flame that had dwindled during the AI winter. A significant part of this resurgence was the development of machine learning. Machine learning, a subset of AI, allowed computers to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. It was a game changer. Suddenly, computers could make predictions, recognize patterns, and make decisions with an accuracy that humans could only dream of. This development was a significant leap forward, and it set the stage for much of the progress we see today. In the midst of this technological renaissance, a particular event captured the world's attention. In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue, a chess-playing computer, defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov. It was a moment that shook the world, a testament to how far artificial intelligence had come. Deep Blue wasn't just following a set of pre-programmed moves, it was strategizing, learning, and adapting. It was a clear demonstration that machines could match and even surpass human intelligence in certain areas. Meanwhile, the emergence of the internet provided a vast playground for AI to flex its muscles. Search engines like Google began to use AI to improve their algorithms, making the internet more accessible and useful. Social media platforms used it to curate content, and e-commerce sites used it to recommend products. AI was no longer a distant concept confined to research labs. It was becoming a part of everyday technologies, silently shaping our digital experiences. The late 90s was a time of rebirth for artificial intelligence. The combined forces of increased computational power, the rise of machine learning, and the proliferation of the internet had ignited a spark that turned into a roaring flame. The resurgence of AI had begun, and this time, it was here to stay. From self-driving cars to voice assistants, AI is now an integral part of our lives. But how did we get here? Well, the 21st century brought about a sea change in the field of artificial intelligence. As we entered the new millennium, AI began to advance at an unprecedented pace. A key player in this rapid progress was the advent of deep learning. This innovative technique allowed machines to learn from data, much like a human brain. It helped computers recognize patterns and make decisions, opening up a world of possibilities. Meanwhile, the concept of neural networks took a giant leap forward. These are systems inspired by the human brain, designed to replicate its ability to learn and solve problems. Neural networks started to become more complex and layered, giving rise to what we now know as deep neural networks. These networks are the backbone of many modern AI applications, from recognizing speech to diagnosing diseases. And speaking of diseases, AI's impact on healthcare has been nothing short of revolutionary. It's helping doctors diagnose conditions more accurately, develop personalized treatment plans, and even predict future health risks. In the finance sector, AI is streamlining processes, detecting fraud, and providing more accurate risk assessments. It's making financial services more efficient and secure, benefiting both businesses and consumers. And let's not forget entertainment. From generating music and art to powering video game characters, AI is transforming the way we create and consume content. It's blurring the lines between reality and virtual reality, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But while AI has come a long way, it's still very much a work in progress. There are challenges to overcome, ethical issues to address, and potential risks to manage. Yet, the possibilities are endless. As we stand on the threshold of a new era, one can only wonder, what's next for AI? Only time will tell.